What up, y'all? We back. We live tonight, y'all. You already know. Back in the days on the. You know the joint. You know the joint, man. I go. Back in the days in Brookside, Pennsylvania, it used to be me and my man Cliff Banger and Mark and Rich. My man Drastic. Don't make me have to turn you back to plat. I'm on some old other shit. Nah, what's good, yo? It's the science, baby. In the building or what, man? We in the building, man. We in the building. I just had to start off with that. That's the original joint. But yo, YouTube, I don't own the rights to any of this music. I'm only reviewing the Chris Brown diss record. I'm only reviewing the Chris Brown diss record. So that's the only music portion with vocals on this live. I put it in the description because I don't want to be flagged. When you check in. Let us know where you checking in from. Hit the like button. Don't forget to comment and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. That notification bell is very, very, very vital. So when I go live, you get notified. When I go live, you get notified. When I go live, you get notified. So hit the notification bell. Like the video up. Drop a comment where you watching from. And tap in. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Chris Brown has entered the war. Now, y'all probably heard it on other outlets, but y'all didn't hear it from me. And I think it just happened yesterday, the day before, or something like that. But it's happening. It's happening. Chris Brown has joined the war on Drake. No, I'm so sorry. He's joined the battle rap war. He's dissing Quavo. Chris Brown, Quavo. I don't know what happened. Got to be over a female. Got to be over a female. Is what I'm thinking. I don't know what other possible reason they could have beef for. So, to me, it's got to be over a female. So we're going to get into that. I don't know if y'all seen the Ryan Garcia fight. Do we got any boxing fans in the building? If any boxing fans in the building, comment on the Ryan Garcia fight. Comment anyway. Let me know where y'all watching from. Tap in. Tap in. Like the video up. Like the video up. Tap in. Leave a comment. Let me know where y'all tapping in from. Let me know where y'all tapping in from. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, the Chris Brown diss to Quavo. I don't know if y'all heard it yet. And if you did, you didn't hear it here. So, you know, we got to go through it on here. We got to hear it on here. I don't care where you heard it from. We didn't go over it here yet. So we got to see what's happening with that. We got to talk about this Ryan Garcia shocking the world. Yes, Ryan Garcia has shocked the world, ladies and gentlemen. He has beat Devin Haney. He knocked the sonic rings out of Devin Haney, man. That was a crazy fight, man. And all of my close friends know that I picked Ryan Garcia to win. I picked Ryan Garcia to win. It's something about the psychopath boxers that I take a liking to. I picked Ryan Garcia to win that fight. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about DC Young Fly getting booed off stage. We're going to talk about DC Young Fly getting booed off stage. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. And there is a twist to that. There is a twist to that. There is a twist to that. So let's not, we got to relax. Let's not go too far because there is a twist to that. And I think a lot of people missed it, but we got to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere. So where we're going to start is the Chris Brown diss to Quavo, man. I don't know if y'all heard it. And if y'all didn't, cool, because y'all about to hear it first right here on Check the Rhyme. So, like I said, YouTube, I don't need any copyrights in other countries and all this stuff. Please leave me alone. I am a hip-hop analytical guy. This is what I do. It's part of my multimedia coverage, but it is the main focus. Check the rhyme. Main focus. Check the rhyme. Main focus. So we checking rhymes. This is all hip-hop analytical, educational purposes, YouTube. Lyra Cohen. So please, let me be. Now, can we get into this Chris Brown diss? I see some people coming in. Like the video up. Let me know where y'all tapping in from. We're going to get into this Chris Brown diss to Quavo. If y'all didn't hear the diss, if y'all didn't hear it, you're about to hear it first right now. So without no further ado, let's get into it. Chris Brown dissing Quavo.
Hey Chris, I don't want no issues, bro. I don't want no smoke. I don't want fights. I don't want to do nothing, bro. Like, please, bro. Who wants smoke with me? Who wants smoke with me?
I don't know if y'all heard it at the beginning, but it was Quavo on his voicemail saying, like, Chris, I don't want to smoke with you, man. Please, bro. So if you heard him say please, bro, that's because he was begging for forgiveness for something that happened. I don't know. I wasn't there. Let's listen to the diss.
Who wants smoke with me? Who wants smoke with C? Who wants smoke with me? Okay, let's get down to the facts. Pussy, I'm dripping red. Don't let this R&B shit do you niggas get ripped to shreds. Quavo talking like he a dog, nigga, you a bitch with dread. Can't wait to see the day that you back up all of that shit you said.
Hold on, man. This is the R&B guy. He's going in right now. Y'all not hearing what I'm hearing? I kind of want to take it back. Like, this is Chris Brown rapping like this? Did he write this? I heard he used to rap before he was singing, too. I heard he was, before, excuse me, miss, I sing it down across the room. Before all that joint, I heard he was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of sounds like it, man. It kind of sounds like it. Let's just go back. Can we go back? Let's go back to what Quavo said. Let's go back to what Quavo said. Let's take it back.
It's like you got some class, so we can get into some gangster shit.
Now listen.
Hey Chris, I don't want no issues, bro. I don't want no smoke. I don't want fights. I don't want to do nothing, bro. Like, please, bro.
He gonna get it early. Quavo, you type suspicious. Copy please a Chris Brown voicemail.
Who wants smoke with me? Who wants smoke with me? Who wants smoke with me? Who wants smoke with C? Who wants smoke with me? Okay, let's get down to the facts. Pussy, I'm dripping red. Don't let this R&B shit do you niggas get ripped to shreds. Quavo talking like he a dog, nigga, you a bitch with dread. Can't wait to see the day that you back up all of that shit you said. What's all that bullshit you talking? You ain't no huncho, nigga. You the weakest link out of your clique. Let's keep it a hundo, nigga. You fuck my ex-hoe, that's cool. I don't give no fuck, little nigga. Cause I fucked your ex when you was still with a bitch. I'm up, little nigga.
Hold on, man. Hold on. What I tell y'all? Wait, hold on. Did you hear that? I fucked your bitch when you was still with her. He talking about Sweetie, right? Am I tripping? Is he talking about Sweetie? He talking direct and reckless. Why does it take an R&B singer to come hard on the pause on a track and really be direct better than these rappers? So, to all the rappers that's in this rap war right now that's sounding like jingles, y'all type suspicious, letting Chris Brown beat you in the battle rap. Let's go back, man. This nigga's going crazy right now.
Sweet. Now think about that shit. Don't let that line go over your head. I might just think about that shit. I had a feeling about that dick. There's something sweet about that shit. I got some tea about that dick, but I ain't gonna speak about that shit. I ain't playing chess with a checker player. I'm a ticking bomb on a detonator. I shit on niggas. I'm a defecator. I put a Migo on a ventilator. Stop talking about beating girls. You was beating.
I shit on niggas. I'm a defecator. Is this Chris Brown or Chris Lover Ludacris? This thing sounded like a rapper. Sound like where he been holding this? I don't know. This boy can rap. Nigga said I shit on niggas. I'm a defecator.
On the elevator, we seen the taste that's devastating. You doing bad, you a bitch in your music trash. Fashion week, they set me next to your lame ass. I was truly mad. All I kept thinking about was breaking your face, but I gave you a pass. You lucky I ain't wanna fuck the money up, boy. I would've broke you in half. Quit trying to be tough, you ain't like that. Why you keep showing off? Quit talking about drugs, you the only pack that I've been smoking on. I just hit my plug, told him come back, I'ma need more than one. Your last album was a weed trade, just some bullshit that we roll up on. You know what's on, put you to bed. Night, that's Sudafed. Show me that I'm tender, bitch. Time to prove what you just said. R.I.P. take off, he the only real one that got true respect. Crazy how when he died, everybody really wished it was you instead.
Hold on, bro. R.P. to Quavo, he the only one with true respect. Funny how when he died, everybody thought it should have been you instead. Wow, that's crazy. Chris Brown is on some 90s rap type of stuff, like some like real like. He feel like he on timing right now. Chris Brown. Are you hearing what he's saying? He sound like this is what battle's about. You gotta push some buttons, Paul. You gotta push some buttons, man. Wow. Chris Brown is on timing right now. I don't know if Quavo can respond. He's not even this type of rapper. You can't do the Laffy Taffy. You can't. What's this song? I don't even know, man.
Chris, don't say that, don't lose your head. You done turned a big bad wolf on these fuck niggas, never knew revenge. This what happens when a fuck nigga push a real nigga out to the edge. This what happens when a dumb nigga gets fame and it get to his head. You gon' kiss this ring, nigga. Big fuck you from my middle finger. I tattoo my trigger finger. Bring real beat to your dinner table. My mental state ain't never stable. I know this shit gon' sting, nigga. I ran your ass through the ringer, nigga. You just got bodied by a singing nigga. Bitch. Who want smoke with me?
You just got bodied by a singing nigga, man. Chris Breezy annihilated Quavo. I honestly, this was a sneak attack. I didn't even know Chris could rhyme like this. He killed that. Salute to Chris Brown. He killed that. But I don't know if Quavo could respond. I don't think Quavo's not that R.I.P. Takeoff. Takeoff was the hip-hop historian in the group. From my research on Quavo, he was the hip-hop historian. You know what I'm saying? Lock is in the building. Yo, Lock, right? Chris Brown rapping is type suspicious, but it's just he rapping though. Like he spitting, and he getting direct. Like when you diss a nigga, you dissing him, you saying names, you getting disrespectful. He got the disrespect is on 100. And if you're going to be in that battle arena, that disrespect got to be there. That's what it's all about. We not friends right now. And it sounds like if I ain't gonna lie, if Chris Brown said he slept with your joint 10 times out of 10, I think he slept with your joint, man. That hurts. If Chris Breezy say it hurts, man. You know what I mean? Just like Freddie P was saying the other day. I had a billionaire tell me he could, buy all the houses on my block and shoot at me every time I'm outside. Like, it's believable because it's him saying it. Chris Breezy said, come on, what girl gonna say, oh, nah, Chris Brown, I'm not cheating on you for my regular nigga that got a regular job and, like, yeah, right. Like, you must be like the Prince of Thieves or something. Like who is like, what? That's not happening. But yeah, definitely, bro. He definitely executing this shit like he's supposed to, and it took an R&B dude to come out and show niggas how it's done. So salute to Chris Brown, man. Word up. He dropped some laser surgery on there real quick. Nigga said he said some shit on there, man. That defecating line was crazy. I forgot how it led up to it, but that was a crazy line, man. That was a crazy line. Word. Yeah, man, my fucking hair all tight and all that. Hey, did my hair all tight? No, I ain't gonna do it. I was about to do. Nah, she fired though. She fired. Salute to the hairdresser. I ain't gonna do a tight suspicious on. I'm about to do it tight. Nah, she'll kill me. But yeah, man. So yeah, that with Chris Brown. Let's see what happens with that goes. See what happens where that goes. With it. Let's see where it goes. All right. But what do I want to get to next? So you know what? I want to get to something else next because, see, what we got to stop doing is tearing each other down. They can't wait. They can't wait to praying our downfall, man. Our people, so to speak, at times, man. DC Young Fly just got booed off stage at a comedy arena. I want to say it's in Philadelphia. He got booed off stage, and I want to play the audio for my audience because and give you the actual insight on it. Because let me see where I'm at here. Because it's crazy how we come at each other, man. And soon as somebody look like somebody, messed up because they've been doing so well for so long. It's like, look, I told you this guy. Everybody gonna have their opinion, right? And I didn't even look at. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be questions on major platforms to comedians about how they feel about the internet comedian, because these, the traditional stand-up comedians, a lot of them don't respect the YouTube comedian, or the guy who says he's a comedian who comes from like Instagram or something like that. Like if they got their fame that way and not through traditional stand up and clubs and putting your work in that way, they don't really respect them. So quietly they be waiting for these guys to bomb and feel it, because they already testify that they're not cut from that cloth anyway. I wanna say, just give me a second. I'm gonna get to the video right now. I want to say we about right here, and this is via Comedy Hype. I got this via Comedy Hype News. I don't know if it's Comedy Hype News, just Comedy Hype. Yeah, it is Comedy Hype News, but this is via Comedy Hype News. Let me see if I'm at the right place here.
Their own decision making. Now, I never blame God for the reason why I didn't make it to the NBA. And I never blame that bitch for the reason why I'm on cocaine, because we was out there chasing bitches. But this.
So he's saying something about he never blamed God for the reason why he didn't make it to the NBA. And it sounds like a joke. He's like, and I never blamed God about the reason why my cocaine addiction. And
This
hear the boos.
DC is getting booed.
is where the story get real.
We are lost.
When I got hooked on cocaine.
When I got hooked on
Now,
cocaine.
this is what I had to go through in order to find a close relationship with God. I think I turned out pretty good.
Oh my God, they is
They
booing.
booing him. He's talking about this when he was on cocaine. This is he went through a cocaine addiction, and this is how he got closer to God. And this is like the end of his show. So
When the devil is trying to work, you gotta stand tall.
when the devil's trying to work, you gotta stand tall. He stands up. It's like he's giving a testimony.
Don't ever let nobody in the world use you as an example of why the world is a bad place. I'm DC Young Fly.
So he ends it like that. So due to my further research, I find out that DC Young Fly performs in various places. He's a stand-up comedian, and at the end of every show, he does a testimony. Like he does it. So if you're not used to his shows, then you wouldn't really know that that's how he ends his shows. So whoever was filming it, wherever he was at, maybe these people weren't aware of how he always closes his show. But he seems to always close his show with a prayer, or sort of like DMX almost. You know how DMX, but DMX does it. See, he did it with this Chris Tucker voice. And I was hooked on cocaine, and they think he's still joking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really convey a message like that with that type of voice. Like, you gotta have like a, like a Marcus Garvey voice. You know what I mean? Like and then I stood up and I rise. Like, he just sounded crazy. So basically, it wasn't a joke at the end. He actually ends his show like that. So the people that were booing him weren't getting the message. He didn't relay it to him the right way. You know what I'm saying? He probably segued it in a way to where they didn't get it, and they thought he was still trying to be funny, and started booing him. Because of course, you got people. Yeah, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Exactly, sound like that guy. If you steal from a man, you can replace it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're like, what? Like, what is he talking about? They didn't get it. You know what I mean? They didn't get it. So that's what that was all about with DC Young Fly. So, salute to Fly, man. This happens to the best of them when they're trying to land a joke. Like, so, you know what I mean? So I can't wait to hear what these critics got to say, because these niggas get booed when they're actually trying to be funny and land a joke. He was giving a message. Some ignorant people in the background didn't get it. Okay, I understand. But what happens to these comedians when they actually think that they got some raw material and get booed out of the fucking stadium. So, it is what it is. Salute the fly, man. No jokes against you here because I actually did the proper research to understand it before I did any commentary on it. So salute to DC Young Fly. I love the brother. He's funny to me. Yeah, I rock with him. I seen his whole rise to fame, and he's dope, and he's definitely dope. Anybody see the Garcia fight, man? Are we not gonna address the elephant in the room? Are we not gonna address the elephant in the room? I told all my peoples that's in the boxing. I told everybody. I said, yo, Garcia is gonna win this fight. He's somewhere here that he just convinced me with all the jibber jabber, with all the extreme stuff he was saying. He still convinced me enough that he was going in there with some cruel intentions. He convinced me enough that he was, and he shocked the world. He shocked the world, and it was a crazy bout. Me personally, I noticed something though, right? And I could be wrong, but I did notice something. And what I did notice was, one, he was way bigger than Devin Haney. But two, and I don't want to put anything out there, but I'm going to say it just in case something probably comes out. He just looked like he couldn't get hurt by Haney. It looked like he was on something. I don't know what it was, but it looked like he was on some hyper-powered, because when he got hit, he was just like, rah, like he was just on some, he looked like he was on, just on something. He looked like he was just high. And even during the press conference, and maybe it was a mixture, maybe it was that, or maybe it was his mental disability kicking in. Whatever it was, he just wasn't there. He was there, but he was in another mind, and it felt like his body was numb, and he didn't feel like he was just a different type of guy. Or it could just be he was just a bit better man that night. And I'm not putting anything on him. I'm just saying, possibly, yeah. So it could have been that Snow White lock. You know what I'm saying? It could have been that Snow White. Because it seems like he's an avid drinker, and normally when you're an avid drinker like that, the way I'm seeing him, I just seen something with him in some bar after the fight, maybe chugging drinks, and sometimes that go hand in hand. You drink, you something, Molly, something, cocaine, who knows? I'm not there, so allegedly, but this is just how it seems to me with this guy. But all that aside, he won, and until something is brought out, this is all speculation. Until something is actually brought out. And look, hell of a fight. I watched it from the beginning to end, and I feel like it warranted. I wouldn't drop weight to fight Haney. It's not worth it. Haney can't beat him. I think it warrants a fight with Javante, round 2. You know what I mean? They do, run that fight back, because he looks bigger, stronger, and it'd be a box office smash, ticket master smash, whatever you want to call it, and pay-per-view frenzy for that rematch. I think Tank Davis is fighting Frank Martin next, and Tank is the name. Nobody really knows who Frank Martin is like that. I don't know why that fight is even being done. No, that's not a super fight. I hope they don't call it that. I hope they don't call it a fight of the year or the century, or give it any, accolade like that, because no one wants to see that fight. I mean, any real boxing, and salute to Frank Martin. They made the deal. They're going to get it done, but it's never done until it's done, because you hear shit like this all the time, and then all of a sudden a fight doesn't happen. So I'm not seeing too much promotion on it or anything like that. So I'm not too sure, but shit, if I'm not mistaken, Jake Paul and Tyson is fighting soon, and it seemed like it was headlines for a second, and then it just disappeared. It seems like nobody's talking about it. Joe Rogan said uh, they're saying that he canceled the fight now. They're saying that he can't cancel the fight. So I don't know if it's happening or not. I don't know if it's happening or not. If they cancel that fight, that's crazy. And a lot of people was. I said I was gonna say this. So, Mike, if you see this, I said I was gonna say this. I respect Jake Paul, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Why I respect Jake Paul, right? This is why I respect Jake Paul. He started off just making videos of him and his brother and trying to figure it out. And they went from prank videos to silly videos and this and that. Yeah, you Lock. You know what's crazy? After watching and doing my research on Jake Paul, he's fucking loony too. Like, no. That nigga's loony too because he been through some shit, bro. I did my research on this guy, man. He's been through some shit. And he had no dreams of being a boxer, none of that shit. He just kept seeing what was working for him and put this empire together and just ran with it and dedicated himself to it. He's really a promoter that fights in his fights that he promotes. But his gift is promotion. But he also intensifies and trains himself to be the best or try to be competitive enough for people to want to see it again. And think about it. This nigga knocked out Tyrone Whitley, a UFC savage. He beat Anderson Silva, the Spider Silva that dominated, who's arguably the best UFC fighter ever. Beat him. Put him down. Before that, he fucking sent Nate Robinson to a Knicks game. Like, nigga hit Nate Robinson so hard, he ended up back on the Knicks. Yo, that nigga hit Nate Robinson so hard, the nigga ended up on the hardwood floor. Real shit, bro. You know, he started to prove him and his brother Logan, Fort Floyd. They know they wasn't bred to do this, but they're such good promoters and conditioned enough to at least to be competitive and coming out on top. So I respect these motherfuckers, man. Like, I respect them, man. And really, and Jake Paul, because when I seen the behind the scenes shit when he was young and all that, he been through some shit. He talks about his father used to beat the shit out of him, and his father's no joke either. His father's no joke, man. Yo, the nigga is no joke. His pops is like a tough guy and real hard on his kids and this and that. And to this day, he's like that. Like, you can see it in him. Like, when he be talking, he talk reckless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like he was saying some crazy shit when I was watching this interview. I'm like, yo, son off the chain. But I see where they get it from. But I just respect his, I respect his drive and his promotional skills and how he fucking pushes himself to fight world champions and come out on top. Anybody that, and it's not like he started out to be this. Every time he seen something working, he just kept capitalizing, switching up till we got to a point where, like, okay, this is what's working for me, and just capitalize on that shit, man. Fucking amazing. Back in the day. Yeah, what was wrong? So, yeah, yo, you know what? It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that about Tyson. Because I was thinking the same exact thing. I'm like, yo, when I was thinking about this shit earlier, I'm like, I'm like, yo, they're not thinking like this is a different focused Tyson. Like he might, in my mind, the thought that went through me was like he's definitely fighting on mushrooms that night. I said that. I said Tyson is fighting on mushrooms that night. Put your money on it. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you this shit. Tyson's going there on mushrooms, man. And he's going to fight on shrooms, man. I'm telling you right now. He does them every day. It's like his coffee. Like that's what's keeping. If you want to know what's keeping Mike Tyson in a Zen mode, it's the mushrooms, man. Take away the mushrooms, we're gonna get Psychopath Tyson back. I promise. I promise, man. The mushrooms turn him into a swami. Like he did the toad, he did this, did that. But the everyday thing you can do to keep that type of euphoria is the mushroom. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. So Tyson, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, like if they can't produce mushrooms for like a month or something, Tyson is going back on cocaine. I'm sorry to say, man, but he will be back on the sugar boogers, man. Real talk. But nah, man, I don't want to wish that on nobody. But Tyson's my man, man. I love Tyson. But I'm just saying, the mushrooms is the shit that's keeping him calm. I don't fuck with nobody say. Cause I'm telling you, catch that nigga on the wrong day. You seen what he did to that dude on the airplane. Turn around and fucking bust his whole snot box open real quick. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. I hope the fight still happens just to see, just so I could see Tyson catch a win at that age, just to redeem the last couple of his losses that I had to live with after his reign when he was just fighting for money. I want to have in the back of my head, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, and the bud for sure. That nigga smokes what? He got a ranch. Yo, his evolution is crazy, man. Went through all of that. He's a testimony on don't ever stop. You know what I'm saying? Because he went through it all, lost it, had it all, lost it all, came back and reinvented his whole life. Like, man, that shit is crazy. But people don't understand when you got that type of celebrity, it's always gonna be opportunity out there for you if you're willing to try to capitalize on it. Like, it's always brand deals. It's always shit you could do to get back at that height, at being Mike Tyson. Like, you're just interesting. Like, you know what I mean? It's always going to be a bag, creative bag. He got into the movie, did a little, forgot the name of the movie he was in. He did that movie. Then started doing little appearances, did his one-man show. Got a manager. Obviously, he had a man. I think it was his wife that's his manager, actually. And she just started lining these things up. Like, yo, let's do this. Let's get you outside. Let's reinvent you. And that shit worked, man. And that shit worked. So, you know what I mean? That's a testimony right there to never give up. It's always opportunity. You just got to seize the moment. Yes, it did help because he had celebrity and he had a name. You know what I mean? That definitely helped. But, yeah, word up, man. Tyson's that dude, man. Like we grew up on Tyson, bro. Like Tyson Punch Out. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Tyson got hit, knocked out by what's his name? Buster Douglas. I remember that, bro. He got knocked out by Buster Douglas. I felt like I cried. I probably was like maybe 7, 8, if that. Probably was like 6 or something. I know I was a young boy, but I probably but I remember when it happened. I probably bust a tear, bro, because it was like seeing like Superman die or because he was like a hero. Like he was more than just Tyson was like a hero, like to us and shit. Like unstoppable, indestructible. Think about Tyson Punch Out. I could never beat him. I tell people that I beat Tyson Punch Out. I never beat Tyson Punch Out. I could never beat Mike Tyson at the end. Like, I could never beat him to this day. That's one of the things I want to do. I want to buy a Nintendo, get Tyson Punch Out, and actually beat Tyson. Because, to this day, I never beat him. I never beat Tyson. Word. I get to the last dude, the hard Asian looking dude. I got everybody. Soda Pop, all the motherfuckers, man. Come on, let's play this shit. The fat nigga, King Hippo, I think his name was. You had to hit him in the belly. Sping, boom. Come on, man. You know what I mean? He was, yeah, man, he hit King Hippo. Glass Joe was the easiest one in the beginning. You fight Glass Joe. But yeah, man, you know, grew up on Tyson, man. He was like a hero, man. Like, so to see him fall to Douglas was crazy. And, you know, I think he came back after he came home and beat Razor Ruddock and got the WBO title back and all that. He was coming back, but just to see him fall again, couldn't beat Holyfield, couldn't beat Lewis. And the main one was Lewis, because I hated Lennox Lewis when he was in the ring, man. I couldn't stand that. I couldn't stand that Shep, man. I couldn't stand him, man. I didn't like him, bro. I didn't like him. And yeah, he beat my man. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So to see him just go out like that and then, you know, just come fight for money and say it on camera, like after the fight, like, yeah, you know, my heart's not in this. I'm just fighting for the money. I got bills. I'm like, yo, come on, man. I want to see the viciousness. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, 80s baby, like shit was different. Shit was different. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson. Those is the Mikes. Like, of that era, like, either Mike, like, yeah, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson. Those is the ones. It was like, ain't that some crazy shit? It was like, everybody that was on top of the game was like the Mikes at the time. Like, yeah, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson. All had the title at one time, like, at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, they was on top of their game. Like, that's crazy, yo. That's crazy, man. Word. That's crazy. But look at him now, man. You know what I mean? And at 60, I wouldn't play with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not playing with Mike. You see how he's hitting these bags? He's out of control, man. Ain't nobody. But, like I said, one, when you're a fighter, you already got to be in a certain type of mind state because to fight, you got to have for a living, you know, you're a different type of mind state. So I'll give props to anybody who step in the ring. But Jake Paul he has that same shit they got, man. Even though he didn't train, he played little football when they was little kids. So he had that physical, he was always a physical athlete. So he just seen that, you know what I mean? Yo, he was winning, and he was promoted. The key to his whole shit is the promotion. The eyes they get on it. They make money off all that. Pay-per-views, 1 million pay-per-views. The pay-per-view was $80. 1 million people spent $80. That's like like 800 million to me, or some crazy number like that. 80 people, 80 million, 1 million people. You know what I'm saying? At $80 a piece. That's crazy, bro. That's more than going platinum. Like, because the records was like $15. You know what I'm saying? And you sell 1 million. You selling 1 million at 80 a pop? That's ridiculous money, bro. That's ridiculous money. So he's the king of promote. That's why Floyd teamed up with him in Fort Logan. Floyd seen the promotional side, like, oh no, these niggas is kings on the promoter side. They getting money. He's looking at the numbers. Like, they did what? Man, let me get with them and add another 100, 200 million viewers to that. You know what I mean? Type of time, or, you know what I mean? Whatever, because whatever they bring it to the table, Floyd gonna double that. People want to see Floyd lose. So they tuning in for that anyway. Oh, Logan's gonna... No, it's not happening tonight either. Floyd Money Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. It is what it is, though, man. But I just wanted to tap in with y'all. And Chris Brown, this is crazy. You know what I mean? And we're going to follow this Ryan. I got a gut feeling about this Ryan Garcia. I don't know. I don't want to put nothing bad out there, but I just got a little something. I feel a little something. You know, we're going to see. We're gonna stay tuned and follow everything. You know what I mean? And shout out to DC Young Fly. Recoup from that little situation. And even the situation, it was misunderstood. Idiots in the crowd. So, it is what it is. Yo, till next time. Peace.